I think that most, there's a lot of people that go to LA to achieve the same thing, and that's fame. A lot of ambitious people, a lot of competition, and much more so than in the UK.
Trouble in America.
And no one in LA raises the competitive stakes as high as Boot Camp Barry. This man has trained the likes of Terry Hatcher, Katie Holmes and Jenny McCarthy. And now his latest client is Louise.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Are you ready for this? Are you excited?
No.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm all right. Just go with the flow, Just
Well, good.
have a go.
When was the last time you worked out?
About 3 weeks ago.
It's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt. Down you go! There you go! You're doing great.
That's my first push-up.
Really?
Ever.
That was the worst push-up ever! Yeah! 99 more to go. 25 seconds! You can make it. You can make it. Look! Watch you! Keep it up! 10 seconds! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we are going to have a good time together. Good job.
I'm still knackered and I've been out of there 10 minutes. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Barry's not only cracking the whip on Louise's exercise regime, he'll also be in charge of her diet.
And look at your fist, look at mine. That's your portion. And this is my portion. And see, that's the difference.
Always wished I had bigger hands.
Me
Always.
too. Especially when it comes to chocolate cake.
Louise has a friend in LA who's been feeling the pressure, Denise Van Outen.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, look at you. Oh,
Thank you.
Denise has already experienced the size zero phenomenon firsthand.
I mean, this is the land of size zero. That's the first thing I noticed when I came over. And before I started working, because I came here first of all for a holiday, and it was amazing how many people said to me at that time, and I'm going back only 6 months ago, that I actually had people telling me that I needed to lose weight. I met agents. And I remember sitting in the Chateau Marmont, which is like the cool, trendy hangout that people go to. And Nicole Richie was sat 2 tables away from where I was sitting. And she was so thin, like so tiny. I mean, I wanted to go over and feed her. You know, when you feel sorry for somebody and you're just thinking you look ill. And I sat there with this agent guy and he said to me, you know, Hollywood's very competitive and this is what you're up against. And I looked. And I thought, do you know what? I'm not doing it. And he said to me, this is what you need. You're going to have to slim down because unfortunately here it is the look. And I just looked at him and I just thought, forget it. So I purposely ordered a massive bowl of spaghetti bolognese. There you go. That's normal.
There's nothing there.
There is. Look, there is a roll.
Oh, good. There is a roll.
There is a roll. I also had the British press as well. I mean, I was on holiday and they took a photograph of me sat by the swimming pool. And I was just sort of, I'm on holiday. You know, when I go on holiday, I let everything hang out. It's not a fashion show for me.
Yeah.
And then when I returned to the UK, there was a picture of me, front page of a magazine, saying that I'm overweight and I've let myself go. And I was really angry about that because I like having my curves. I like having my bust. I like having my bum. It's just normal to be a woman and to have curves.
Yeah.
And the thing that really annoyed me about the last time I went home is that my goddaughter is just turned 14, and because it was in the magazine it said that I was overweight, she started looking at herself and said, oh, does that mean I'm overweight?
Yeah.
So I think it's really irresponsible.
Hi.
Denise's story has made Louise even more determined to carry out her experiment. And to set herself a goal, she's decided to buy a size zero dress.
Now, I remember when in the UK, if you was an 8, you were tiny. You know, an 8 was just really small when... You know, that was, as a woman, to be an 8 was, wow, you're an 8. Now an 8 is just classed as really normal, and it's, I think, if we keep moving the goalposts for women, what are we going to have left? We're not going to be women anymore, are we?
Celebrity stylist Nicole Chavez is going to take her shopping.
so where do we
I
start?
think we should go over here.
Okay.
That's tiny.
That is tiny. I can get my boobs in there. Okay.
Let's do it.
We can try these two on?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very, very tight, and I can't get the slip done up. So, you know, look, and I can't breathe.
But it's cute. I like this dress.
If it fitted me, which maybe one day.
It will.
Oh no, this one I really can't get done up.
It's a workout. It's a workout.
Get the dress on. I don't think I'd get into this even in 30 days. I can't pull it anymore. I'm fed up with trying size zeros on now. Can I have some proper clothes, please?
Louise can't find anything she likes.
Well, will you do me a favour? Because obviously I have to go home soon, but I would really like a dress from here.
Yeah.
Something that's a bit different. Would you carry on looking for me?
Sure, I'll spend.
You kind of know what I'm looking for, I think, now.
Yeah.
Coming up next, the size zero regime starts.
I have a very empty trolley.
You want a size zero. How much do you want to stick in your trolley?
And the problems begin.
I'm really crappy with Jamie. I keep on shouting at Charlie. And no, I don't know if everyone's going to want to carry on living with me at this rate.
Louise Redknapp is about to start a 30-day crash diet to get to size zero. Over the last 5 years, stars have been dramatically shrinking. Curvy Superman star Terry Hatcher is now a bony, desperate housewife. What are these women doing to themselves? Some celebs would have us believe skinny is a healthy byproduct of success. But is it in fact a deeply destructive trend? Louise is about to find out, because tomorrow the diet begins. But before her starvation diet and exercise program kicks in, there's time for one last family meal.
What's the hardest thing you're going to have to face, you think?
I just think that
What are you
living the
dreading the most?
lifestyle, the training, dreading the training. This would be hard, not being able to come and do this. And I love just, you know, coming out and having food out and, you know, eating with you and Bubs.
I couldn't do it.
Pardon?
I couldn't do it.
What, the diet at all?
No.
Diet D-Day has arrived, and so has Boot Camp Barry. He's flown over from LA to kickstart Louise's regime.
Good morning!
Oh, no.
Why fear the inevitable? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
How's the kitchen?
Barry takes no prisoners when it comes to carbs.
So, do you have stock in pasta? Are you invested in the pasta company?
Do you know what? It's one of those things, you know, when you go shopping, you just pick up and you don't actually need any more. But my son does love pasta, and it's really
Clearly.
good. My dogs like it too.
Your dogs? What is this? Carbohydrates Anonymous? What is it? Oh,
There's a
Protos?
cupboard. I'm not going to keep veg and fish and chicken and
Well, no,
stuff
but I
in
mean,
the
this
cupboard.
is nothing but... Oh, look. Oh, these are okay.
Oh, am I allowed to eat that?
Hello? You could use a few less carbs. Perfect.
Now the cupboards are carb-free, Barry takes Louise to restock with size zero rations. And he's putting her on a very simple, if sparse, low-carb diet. Oats and omelette for breakfast, berries, but not after 11 a.m, fish and greens for lunch, and supper.
It is, as long as it's green. I see lots of colors.
So no
We don't
colour.
want colors. Hello.
Why can't you have colour?
They're just the higher carb and the higher calorie.
Oh, is it?
It's just easier just to go green.
Okay, I can see lots of green here.
Berries are good for it.
Strawberries?
Strawberries, blueberries,
blueberries.
raspberries, blackberries.
Okay.
Just remember what your portion is. Fist.
Maybe
Asparagus
small.
is great. Those are fine.
Now, ready meals are a no-no.
Ready meals are a big no-no.
Okay, milk is out, right?
Milk is so out.
No yogurts.
No. Yogurt is dairy.
I have a very empty trolley.
You want a size zero. How much do you want to stick in your trolley?